when I'm dead.
In plain terms, when you're dead.
I hope it's not very soon. But
No,
anyway,
no, long time.
That you're not scared. We are open. We like more like sisters rather than mother and daughter. The first instinct was she was looking for the breast. She was smelling the milk, and I remember I had very, very small breasts, and I was like, would it fed her, you know? And the nurse said, don't worry, whatever is there, she will be happy with it.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Apologies in advance if there's a lot of ambient noise. We are in an English pub right now having our last drink. My mom has been spending time with me for a month and it's her last day. So we're gonna do a little interview. So these are questions that I've been wanting to ask my mom for a while. I've already given her an idea of what the questions are gonna be so she can have a think about it. But I'm going to be hearing the answers for the first time. So without further ado, we're going to begin. Actually, let me introduce you. Hey guys, this is my mom. Her name is Veronique. Do you want to tell them a little bit about yourself, my dear?
Not really. I'm her mother. Forward to her questions. Let's hope she doesn't embarrass me.
I wouldn't embarrass you. Okay, before we begin, let's just cheers.
Cheers.
For our amazing time we've had together.
Nice.
The Moretti never disappoints. It was nice.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying something new. I'm trying the cruise campo. Quite nice.
Okay, the first question, we're going in deep at the very beginning, okay? What was life like for you growing up? There's a lot of noise, eh? There's the background and there's people talking. Maybe we should go outside. You wanna go outside?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go outside. We're gonna move outside because I want the sound to be good and I don't feel like it's gonna be good.
Yeah.
So let's go outside. Ok, let's go. C'est qui cette madame là? Elle est très belle. Let's start over. I think I'm gonna include all this footage because I think it's nice. Oh, okay. Okay, so we've moved outside. The outside area, it's barricaded as well, so to reduce any noise. I really hope that my memory card does not get full. But anyway, should we do the introduction again or no? Hopefully the sound really was bad. Okay. Hopefully the sound is better now. Okay, so the first question was, what was life like for you growing up?
I don't have the recollection of being very small and have a happy childhood. I only have a recollection of me moving from my father's house to my grandmother's house one early morning. My mother with my sister in her arms, and me, she was dragging me by my hand, and it was early hours of the morning, and we were walking from where my father lived to my grandmother's house. I would think it was going to be an hour's walk. So this is the first recollection I have as a child, so it stays in my memory.
So the memory of you going to your grandmother's house, yes. And your sister was in whose arms?
My mother's arms.
My mother's arms, okay.
She had a very abusive marriage with my father, so she decided, I think, that day to just, it's time to go, so she left. I remember arriving at my grandmother's in a taxi. This gentleman had an old Datsun, I think his name was, I forgot his name, but he always remembered us. And then from then on, I stayed with my grandmother. It was like grandma, and then my mother had a house. She moved in there, and it was not really a happy childhood. But I wouldn't say that it was a hard childhood. But whatever happened has made me who I am today. I think objective person, positive, strong. So yeah, not a bad childhood, not a happy one, but
If you could change something about your childhood, what would it be? One thing only.
one thing only would be if I could just have memories of being a happy child. I can see photographs of me when I was tiny. This album, I think my father showed me this album when I was 25 or something. I saw these photographs of me when I was a child, and I had never seen it before. That's because of the separation, obviously. When my mom left, she left everything at his house, and he had another woman, so we never got to see these pictures. So I never had the recollection of me being a happy child, having the birthdays and that, but he did it, they did it. I only saw it in the photographs. So I wish I could just have these moments when, yes, she was gonna be one, we did a party, they were her friends, the pictures. When I see it, yes, they did it, but I don't have any recollection of it in my mind. It doesn't come back to me.
Thank you for sharing. Next question is, what do you remember from your first few days of motherhood, i.e. when she had me?
These are moments, like I always tell you, that is that somebody has to experience. Because when you become a mother, being pregnant is one thing, but giving birth to a life, a child, is different. Once you've done that, your life changes, your perspective of life changes. You live for the child. You don't think of anything else. And I can remember the first feeling of the nurse giving the baby to me, and the first instinct was she was looking for the breast. She was smelling the milk. And I remember I had very, very small breasts, and I was like, would it fed her, And the nurse said, don't worry, whatever is there, she will be happy with it. And it's such an amazing feeling. I don't know how many mothers are there listening, but you should feel the same as me. When a child first put the mouth on your breast and suck, it's like depending on you. It's really, really an amazing feeling. I've had 2 more kids after. The feeling is the same, but it's not the first experience. And it was that point when I realized that I'm no longer myself. You're living for somebody else. There's somebody else depending on you now. And you vow. I vowed. I said I'll do anything for the happiness of my kids. So I have made a lot of sacrifices for you guys, for you, for your brothers, during your teenage life, your childhood life. I wanted you to have a happy life. I wanted you to have stability. So that's what I vowed myself when I had the first child. It's a feeling that you never forget anyway. And I always see myself giving advice to other people when they're having a very, very bad pregnancy and they are saying, I don't want this child. I'm like, please enjoy the pregnancy. This feeling, you might not feel it again, and it's not everybody can be a mother. So just be happy with it and enjoy it. So, yeah.
Okay, I like that. The next question is, what's been your favorite memory of us? Favorite memory of us, of me and you together? No, as a family, like just me and you.
We've thought about a lot together, so we've had a lot of good memories. I think I cannot pinpoint one, but I think the best times was when I felt that you're not scared. We are open. We like more like sisters rather than mother and daughter. We're more like sisters. We can talk about anything. You can tell me, you can ask me about anything. And I think the good memory of us is the bond that we have. We have arguments. We've disagreed, but at the end of the day, we talk about our feelings. We know what each other's feeling, and we don't have this. You're not scared to talk to me, and I'm not scared to talk to you. This is what I wanted, because I never had this relationship with my mother. I never had an open relationship with my mother, and I didn't want this for you. And that's why I tell you that our bond together is very. We have a very close bond, and all the faffing about that we do, dancing, I don't know, you name it, are the good memories. And of course, one of my greatest memories, I think, is when you did your exams very well, and I came to school, and I think I cried that day.
Yeah,
I was very emotional, and yeah. So yeah, we've had a lot of good memories. But she was a very hardworking student, and I always wanted the best for her. And when the results came, you know, is such a really nice feeling. And afterwards, she moved. She never failed me. Yeah.
You know, my favorite memory of us is when you came to see me in Plymouth. Was it 2 years ago? And obviously, a lot of our memories are great. But my favorite, I don't think I laughed so much that day. When we were in the mall, and the lady came and offered us the eyelash or hair, and you said you wouldn't go in case they slit our necks.
Yeah.
I don't think I laughed. I remember we were going down the escalator. I was just laughing.
Yeah, she was laughing. Yeah, she was.
But we've had a lot of good memories, dancing, like you say, just messing around.
Yeah, messing around. We do a lot of that. Okay.
The next question is, what do you want or wish most for your kids?
My wish for my kids are that I wish them a good life, you know, live life, experience life. I would like to see all of you obviously happy, successful in whatever you're doing. And for now, I'm really happy with you and Philip. You've finished school, you're working, you're making your own way in life. So for me, this fills me with I feel a lot of I won't say proud. You know, pride is I don't like this word.
Pride is not a virtue. Is that what Dad always says?
Yeah. I mean, I feel that the upbringing I gave you and me and John, the father, has made you who you are today. I guess I think, and I'm very happy that, you know, you're not into drugs, you're both working, you're making your own way, you're having your savings. It's fine for me, and now we're just concentrate on Stuart, and I think that he will also do very well in his life. And my wish is for all of you to be happy, and I wish for us to stay as a close family, you know, not deranged family. Like, I don't talk to my brother. I don't want this. And
so just for context for those listening, I have I'm 24 years old. I have a brother who's just turned 20.
2 days.
Literally 2 days ago, and then I have a younger brother who's 14.
Yes.
So that's her kids, and then my dad has one other child outside of our family, and he is 34, and we're not close. So just for context. Thank you for your answer, my darling. The next question is, if you could redo one thing in your life, what would it be?
Redo one thing in my life.
Don't think about it too much. First thing that comes to your mind.
If I say I want to redo something, it will undo everything that I.
But that's fine.
Happened.
That's fine.
I guess the opportunity to maybe have studied, do a degree, would have been something that I would have loved to experience. Life outside Seychelles maybe, and meet other people. It's something that I missed. And yeah, I had the chance to experience this when you were in uni. I came to visit you.
We went out. We went to my to the school.
It's something that I wish I'd done.
Okay.
Maybe I would have given me more opportunities. But then again, maybe if this had happened,
you wouldn't have had.
We wouldn't be sitting now talking. So yeah,
that's a good answer. But I was gonna say before I asked the question, like, don't feel like you have to answer in a way that, or if I had done this, I would have undone everything else. It's just, if you could have redo something, it's just to have taken the opportunity for you to do your studies.
Do my studies.
That's totally fine.
And perhaps maybe if I could just undo the memories of me as a teenager, you know, that would have been something.
Ooh, okay, next question is, what's one thing you want me to always remember after you're gone? Under the assumption that you're gonna go before me.
When I'm dead.
In plain terms,
yes.
when you're dead.
I hope it's not very soon. But
No,
anyway,
no, long time.
I want people to, or you, my kids, my children, to remember me for who I was to you, you know. A happy person. I don't know, maybe I might die with a sickness, but I wouldn't like you to remember me.
No, mommy, not how would we remember you as. What's one thing you want me to always remember after you're gone? Not about you, but just in general. Like, it could be your advice, it could be...
I would just like you to remember me as...
Not remember you, mommy, to remember in general, my love.
In general.
Not to remember you as, but what it could be a piece of advice, it could be a memory, something that you want me to always remember. Of course I'm gonna remember you as a happy person, as the person who you are. I can remember you as something that you're not. But what is something that you want me to remember? For example, if I die before you, I want you to always remember that you're the best mom and I love you a lot. Eternally. That's something I would want you to remember. You understand what I mean?
Yes.
Don't cry.
So for all my kids, I would just want them to...
For all your kids or me, it could be something particular for me that we've been through that you know I would need specifically.
That you've been, all of you've been the best things that ever happened to me. You know, best experience, unconditional love. You know, you wouldn't think twice to save or do something for any of you. So yeah, just remember that. That's the person that would love you unconditionally without any doubt.
So that you loved us unconditionally.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the next question is, what do you want to tell your grand or great grandkids? Grand or great grandkids. So my children or my children or my children. What would you want to tell them? Provided I have
Provided
I have kids, because I haven't really thought about it properly. But what would you want to tell them? It doesn't have to be deep. It could be.
I would like to tell them everything that I would have done in my life. For example, I have a few bucket lists, you know. I would hope that I'll be able to do a few of them. I know it's 3.
One of them is Kilimanjaro, right?
Kilimanjaro. I want to go to Nepal.
What's in Nepal?
I want to walk to base Camp Everest. I know it's
Mommy, Mount Everest,
it's
apparently, my dear, you're paying money, you're standing in a line.
No.
There's dead bodies up there. There's rubbish up there.
No, I don't want to climb Everest.
Oh,
I want to walk to the base camp.
Ah, okay.
Already there, one of the highest. It's a long shot, but yeah,
it's possible.
It's possible. So in a few years' time, when I'm all grey and I have my little children, grandchildren running around, I could tell them the adventures.
Oh, so tell them your adventures.
That I've done in life, nice. But the love life,
not the love life, please.
The holidays, the adventures, and what they should do themselves.
Okay. Yeah. All right. What's 3 pieces of advice that you can give me that maybe you've been afraid to tell me? That you don't want to hurt my feelings, or something like honest advice, cutthroat. If you hurt my feelings, if you want. Or 3 things that you've always wanted to tell me, but more in an advice manner.
But I think I've always advised you, and you've always listened, you know. But I'm not sure what would be the advice. I mean, the age you are now. The things that you're going through now, like I always tell you, everything happens for a reason. Something happens today, is it positive, negative, you look at it in a positive way, so that you can move on. So, not happy now. Some people are not happy at certain times of their lives, or certain part of their life they're not happy, but then in a few years' time, they're happier. So this little bit of unhappiness came as maybe a base for the happiness to come later. So it might make you want to be stronger, think a little bit more positive about what you want. Sorry. So always embrace whatever comes to you in a positive way, so that you can move on in life. Secondly, you can be quite you like to voice your opinion, you know, and outspoken. I'm also the same. It's not something that a lot of people, you know, it's not a bad thing, but sometimes you have to know how to do it, you know, in a more positive way. The people that live with you, the people that you love, your parents, your friends. It's good to speak out. It's good to tell them what you think, but often it's not. We don't really think of the effect that it can have on the other person. So I have to be cautious about it. I know I'm not. I can be a very cold person. I've been told that I'm a cold person. I speak my mind, but afterwards, when I've done it, then I realize, yeah, you could have been done a little bit more delicately, or you could have.
So be outspoken, but do it in a more positive, gentler manner.
Yes.
And take into account other people's feelings first. Okay, I accept that. That's so true about me.
And what else? What can I advise
Number
you?
three.
Number three is just to enjoy your life. I wish you would be successful. I wish you would do everything you want.
What's successful though? Define that for me.
What you want, whatever you want to achieve. You say, okay, at the end of the year I want to have $1 million in my bank account. I wish you luck.
So you mean success in monetary?
Not monetary, anything
in
you
general,
want.
I want
professionalism, love, life, house. If you want a house, you say whatever you wish for.
You wish that I'm successful in those endeavors.
In whatever in your endeavor.
Okay. All right. Can I give you a piece of advice?
I'm listening.
My piece of advice for you is to spend some more time with yourself, because I think you don't spend enough time by yourself, with yourself. So I would like for you to take some dates by yourself, like we spoke about, you know. It's not always work and then go home and cook and kids, and like I want you to take time off for yourself. Take yourself on dates, treat yourself. I know you treat yourself already, but I think a little bit more would benefit you. And by doing that, I think you will develop more like your sense of self, and you will know what you like. It's not always, you know, what other people likes or what I like. It's sometimes, if you see, it can be a small thing you see in a dress. It doesn't matter if I like it. If you've seen it and you like it and you like how it looks on you, I like it. It's okay to ask other people for their opinion, but don't base your final decision on what other people are going to say. Cheers. Cheers. And with that, I think we're gonna wrap it up, because I feel like my SD card doesn't have enough memory for us to continue. Thank you for answering those questions. I really like your answers, and I hope that you guys find this interview interesting and that you guys enjoy it as well. And hopefully you can ask your mother or father the same questions and get to know them a little bit more. So we're gonna enjoy the rest of our day. We're gonna get a few more pints, we're gonna chill, we're gonna talk, and yeah, wishing you a safe flight tomorrow. I hope that this holiday has been relaxing and that you have done all the shopping you needed, got it out your system.
I've done.
And we've reconnected, spent time together, and yeah, until next time.
Until next time.
Bye guys.
Bye.
I'm carbon more active. No cruise camp. No, basically a thumbnail. So for thumbnail, it's basically like the picture that people will see on the, like the cover art for the video. So let's do a chin and we smiling.